What's up, guys? Garrett here again. I'm wanting to go over my tools that I have, my setup that I'm doing with my tools. I'm doing a little bit of rearranging right now, trying to figure out something, trying to make room for things, trying to get rid of some other things. Just doing a little tool cleanup, and I figured I'd go over which tools that I use and why I use them and stuff. So let's hop into the computer and give it a little breakdown. So the best way to do this, I would say, is to come into the expenses here on Sellerboard. So first off, you can kind of see my expenses for last month right here. It ended at $516 roughly. That's including like supplies, any random transactions that I had on the credit card, and all of my prep center costs and random charges from Amazon. So that includes everything. That's not just my tools. But what I wanted to clean up is number one, my Xero accounting. I got rid of it because it's not. It was a good software and everything, but I changed bank accounts and my new bank account doesn't sync with it. So I need to get rid of that. And I need to get an accountant to like actually do my accounting stuff. But that's beside the fact. And then the second one that I wanted to clean up was Flipmine. I really wasn't making a whole lot of money on Flipmine. Like I guarantee if I spent more time on it, I probably would. But I wanted to clean it up because I'm actually making room for Bookmine. It's an app that I wanted to be, using, or I guess website that I wanted to be using for a while. It's just a little expensive. That's why I needed to kind of make room for it. And so I needed to kind of move some tools around and change some things. So I did, got rid of Xero. I got rid of Flipmine, and then I also am changing my Inventory Lab. You can see that it's at $69 a month. I'm changing that to another YouTuber's listing software, GoToLister, which is that Roamer to Roamer, his software that he uses. I haven't quite done anything with it. I'm not even on it yet. What I'm trying to do is wait until I get enough inventory for my FBM, and then I'll go in and check it out and use it. But I'm getting rid of, or I'm adding this in there instead of Inventory Lab for the sole purpose that it's $20 cheaper. It is supposed to be geared towards booksellers as well, which is definitely a plus for me. But the only real reason I did it was because it's $20 cheaper than Inventory Lab. And I've always used Inventory Lab, got nothing against them. They do good and everything, but I just trying to shave off whatever I can, because as you can see, Bookmine is $159 a month. It is the mid-tier one where you get like the one where you're getting like the twice monthly calls and stuff, but I figure that would probably be the most beneficial for my business. I'll test it out for a month. If it doesn't work, then I'll drop it down. But even the one that dropped down is $129 a month, I believe. So it's it's still a pretty pricey tool, but I think it's going to be worth it, because my main thing that I need speed. I need to increase the amount of books that I'm finding in a quicker time period, because I only have an hour in the morning ish, hour and a half in the morning to source, and then I could source at night, but then that takes away from family time a little bit. So I just need more speed on my sourcing, and I feel like Bookmine will help me out the most with that. And plus the education part is pretty enticing as well, getting help from Joji and Victor on how to handle it and stuff. And like it would be nice to have to get like a twice monthly deal that tells me like this is what I'm reading and this is what I think, and instead of just the YouTube videos that they post every month or every week. So, and that's also a plus too. They'll teach you how to handle the app itself or the website itself by doing that too. So there's a lot of reasons why I'm changing things up and whatnot. But you can see that, right now I'm at 515. I only got one charge for the Central Virginia prep, but and it's only the 13th, so I'm matching my expenses from last month already. So my expenses are going up. That also includes Be Cool. I went up by $50 on Be Cool because I wanted to do the AI repricing on all of my inventory, which is definitely helping out. I want to make a video on that later on, kind of showing the progress and everything, and kind of showing what I'm experiencing with my new updates and everything. But yeah, Be Cool is definitely here to stay for right now. That's definitely helping me out. Next Insurance also went up. It was $31 a month, and now it's $46 a month, which really hurts. Like, I know it's not that much money compared to $50 a month or $159 a month, but man, like, I did not expect it to bump up by that much money, but whatever, I think that's kind of how insurance companies roll, just off of a whole bunch of other factors that I probably don't even know. But that went up. Next Insurance went up, but that one, you can't run a business with Amazon if you're over $10,000 in sales. You can't run it without Next Insurance or some sort of business insurance. SellerAmp, definitely keeping that one. SellerAmp is literally how I decide if I'm going to make a purchase or not on books or DVDs or media. So that one's here to stay, and they seem to be updating it with the incorporating Be Cool, which is awesome. And Keepa, obviously you can't sell on Amazon without Keepa. And I guess you can. I did for a year, but I had no idea what to price things. I was so confused on how people were deciding what to price things, and then I finally got a hold of Keepa. I'm like, that makes sense. And then last but not least, Sellerboard. Sellerboard. I had a subscriber ask, why do you do Sellerboard and Google Spreadsheet at the same time? It may be a little overkill for me to do both. But Sellerboard, to me, it's super nice to keep track of your expenses, and it's super nice to keep track of all of your, profit and loss and all that, like on the dot. But for the Google Spreadsheets that I have, this is more for me to keep track of like inventory more than anything. It is, time consuming, and it is kind of rough sometimes to go through every single thing, every single book. But as I can look up at my 2024 back here in January, and I can look and I can see the green. I've sold this, I sold this on this date at this price, and this is how much money I received from that sale. So to me, I like to have both for different reasons. This one to see like, all right, this month I sold 4,200, and I should expect to receive in my bank account this much money, but the reality is the profit was this. You know what I'm saying? That helps me understand, like, am I doing good? Because I didn't know that I was doing bad until I got Sellerboard, and because I was doing OA, and I was doing great with revenue, but that doesn't mean nothing. Profit means everything. Profit is where everything is, and I was losing money every single day, except for like a rare occasion where I'd make money, and I didn't know that until I got Sellerboard. And unfortunately, I had already quit my job and went full time off of the expectation that my revenue is doing better than what I'm making at my job. And being naive and everything, thinking, I'm killing it, But Sellerboard helped me realize that where I was actually at, and actually helped me realize what numbers I need. So cellular board, you know, you can't get rid of that one. That one helps me keep on track and helps me realize where I'm at. But all right, that's it guys for this video. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one. Later.